welcome back. It's week 3 of Imagination Station. I am so glad y'all are back to have another day here at Imagination Station with VBS. Now, I've got to ask before we get started, did you bring your imagination? Oh no! I knew some people were going to forget again. You are really going to need some imagination today. And I was talking with Sierra. You've met her, right? She's the mountain lion. Right. Well, she was telling me something super amazing. She was telling me that her and her friends can jump up to 15 feet. That's crazy. That's bigger than most ceilings. I wonder, how far can you jump? Now, I'm not going to jump, but I'm going to bring in some helpers because I'm still healing from my broken foot. So I'm going to bring in 2 of my helpers to see how high they can jump. I want you to get up on your feet, and I want you to try to jump with them. Come on, my helpers. All right. On 3, we're all going to jump together. Our highest jump. 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's see if we can do it again. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, that was fun. But I don't think we'll ever be able to jump as high as Sierra and her friends. Thank you to Elijah and Samuel for helping me out there. Now we're going to move on to our talk start question of the day. And it has to do with Sierra and her friends again. We want to know, which is stronger on a mountain lion? Is it that they have a strong sense of smell or a stronger sense of hearing? I'm going to give you a minute to think about it, and we're going to do the answer. Is it their smell or their hearing? What do y'all think it is? All right, let's do a drum roll. It's their hearing. Mountain lions have a much better sense of hearing. So mountain lions have an extremely sensitive and very powerful sense of hearing. Speaking of power, we're discovering today that Jesus' power helps us be bold. Trust Jesus. And sometimes we may not feel bold when it comes to sharing our love for Jesus, especially in crowds of our friends. Have you ever heard the saying, practice makes perfect? Well, practice may not make perfect, but it may help us be bolder. See, it's kind of like this. You're at lunch, and you get to take one small step to making a example to your friends about Jesus' love by praying over your lunch before you eat. And then the next step could be that maybe they ask, why? Why do you pray? And then you can explain to them why you pray. And then the next step could be explaining Jesus' love. And see, each step that you take is in boldness. And it's a little bit of boldness that leads to a little bit more boldness, and it leads to a little bit more boldness. And it makes it a lot easier to tell people about Jesus and his love, because Jesus' power helps us to be bold. Trust Jesus. Each step of boldness gives us a little bit more momentum to sharing Jesus' love. I'm going to show you an example. Now, I don't have a chain. We'll pretend this is a chain. See this chain here by itself? It doesn't have a whole lot of momentum. But with just a little bit of help, the chain gets on the move. And I didn't have to pull it out of the cup. Just a little bit of momentum got it all out of the cup. So, Just like this chain, how it was there and it wasn't able to come out of the cup. It wasn't able to move on its own. That's kind of like our lives without Jesus. Without Jesus, we don't have the power that we need to do things. But he gives us the boldness that we need. Just like when we tilted the cup and all of the chain was able to come out. Now you can try this at home. If you have some of these beads, I connected 2 of them here. And then what you do is you coil it. You do like a little spiral around and around inside the cup. And then see, you let a little piece hang. And it doesn't do anything on its own. But just a little drop, it'll send it out. So just like that, just like these beads had the little power and the momentum that was given to them. And just like that, Jesus' power helps us to be bold. Trust Jesus. Wow, that experiment was fun. But now it's time to introduce you to today's fun sciencey gizmo. This is the Bold Blaster. Let's see what this thing can do. That's kind of boring. No. Let's see what happens here when we add some momentum to it. Because I think this is what it's missing here. All right. And wow, that was cool. Let's do that again. Man, the Bold Blaster really becomes bold. Did you see that jump? Man, it's just another example of when Jesus isn't in our lives. You know, well, we just don't have the boldness that we need to reach great heights. That's why Jesus' power helps us to be bold. Trust Jesus. All right, so now it's your turn. Get out your fun sciencey gizmo. You have 2 pieces to this one. You have the ball that has the straw connected to it, and then you have this tube that's got 2 little triangle thingies on the end. All you have to do is take this piece, slide it over this piece, hold this here. Man, my thing went way over there. All right, y'all take some time and play with this for a while. And remember that Jesus' power helps us to be bold. Trust Jesus.